Hey there, travelers. Mag and I here on day 59 of our trip across the United States. After a couple of admin days with Truax Outdoors, we are ready to get back on the road again. We're right on the edge of the shore of Lake Michigan. We're shooting here from Manistee, and we're just about to really begin our miles for the day. Today's miles are very easy. We only have about 130 miles to cover, moving north around the peninsula and then back down into Traverse County. The reason we have so short of miles today is because we have the whole second half of our day set aside so that we have time to do Power Island. But wait, Mag, you already did Power Island. That's right. That means that Aichan and I have a whole half day today where we don't have anything in the plan. So we're going to go ahead and start into tomorrow's plan. And hopefully that lead time that we gained from today of not having to do Power Island, we'll be able to keep moving forward in the next week or two. And we are ready to hit these miles and get these geocaches and make this happen. So come along with us as we explore the western side of the peninsula here on the shores of Lake Michigan. Come on, let's go.
Our first stop is the giant sequoia in Lake Bluff Bird Sanctuary. It was definitely an impressive sight. This is one of 6 trees that were planted here in 1948. Now the Michigan champion giant stands over 95 feet tall, enjoying an astounding view out over this 100-foot bluff. One of many views we'll be seeing of Lake Michigan today. In Anakama, we saw the propeller of the Music, which was a boat that burned on September 30th, 1899. She slowly floated away into the lake as she burned. Then we stopped to visit an artesian well, Old Faithful, some of the best water in the area, great to enjoy on our drive through the Acadia Dunes dry hill grasslands. On our way to our next stop.
Where are we going, Aichan? What adventure is today gonna bring? It's exciting, isn't it?
That's right, another artesian well, this time near Honor. Then we began to work our way up toward the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. As you drive through the little lakeside towns, you're repeatedly afforded with beautiful views of Lake Michigan all along the way up there. The park itself is known for having these large dunes that people can climb up, and there were a lot of people out here enjoying the opportunity. When you reach the top of any of the dunes, you're treated to beautiful views of the lake below you. And each dune offers a new perspective to enjoy. It was really quite impressive. Of course, you know, Aichan was enjoying all of the smells and views along the way too, but she was a little more reluctant when it came to the idea of climbing the dunes. We ended up spending a significant amount of our day here, but it was well worth it. By the time we hit Lake Leelanau, it was time to actually start finding some geocaches. Come on, Aichan, I'm gonna need your help tracking some of these things down. We did encounter a pretty wide variety of containers and styles today. We had some basic classics, a plastic jar loaded full of goodies, but the container within a container to keep the log dry is kind of a new thing to me up here. Of course you've gotta love hunting for a rock in a rock field. Fortunately, we've gotten a lot better at playing this game. It's much easier to pick out the one that doesn't belong from the stack. And then treat yourself to a nice logbook as a reward. And this one took me a few circles before I finally decided where this thing would be. I'm not exactly an electrician, but this box doesn't look right. And that's why. On our way back down from the point, this place caught our eye. The Clinton F. Woolsey Memorial Airport. Captain Woolsey, an engineer for the U.S. Army Air Service, died when his plane crashed in February of 1927. His father donated 80 acres of his dairy farm for this memorial airport. The township gave 120 acres more. Dedicated on July 14, 1935. Ooh, it's an airport phone. This one might work.
Still not operational. Oh, this one had me fooled. I thought for sure this was going to be the one.
The drive back down from Northport was just as beautiful as the drive up had been. And it also featured another artesian well for us to enjoy. After that, we started to get ahead on tomorrow's plan, which kicked off at the Kalkaska Veterans Memorial, which sits next to the Fisherman's Shrine, a officially known as the National Trout Memorial, to usher in the annual National Trout Festival. The last stop of our day was Our Lady of the Woods Shrine. This was a long project that took a lot of people coming together to make happen. It was first envisioned by priest Herbert Rakowski in 1945. By 1952, he had many local businesses behind him who were interested in increasing tourist traffic to the area. Groundbreaking took place in July of 1953, and by September 27th of 1954, the last stone had been placed on the pinnacle of the monument. Over 100 newspapers covered the dedication of the shrine. And by the time we'd finished looking at everything, the sun had already sunk below the horizon. But man, what another beautiful Michigan sunset to end on.
Well, travelers, that brings a wrap to another exciting day on the road. Aichan and I are very excited to be moving on our miles again, and today was a great day to get warmed up on. Since we'd already knocked out Power Island, we knew we were in a good spot for our targets for the day, so we didn't have any worries about making our timeline. Instead, as we were running the peninsula to the west side of Traverse City, we decided to pretty much stop for just about every target on our list. We really enjoyed the views all along the way. We had Lake Michigan on one side, we had the bay on the other, and all day long we had crystal clear skies, beautiful blue waters, and amazing views all around. Definitely the high point, without even a second thought, was the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. That was a really amazing drive that offered view of the dunes all the way around, and on the other side of that park you actually get to climb the dunes as well. Aichan and I did not end up getting as far ahead today as we thought we would, and that's because we took our time and decided to stop for everything we wanted to along the way. We're only a few hours ahead of the day into tomorrow, but hey, we're a few hours ahead of the day into tomorrow. I don't think we're going to have any worries on time. We're going to be able to take that day as it comes to and enjoy the targets we want to get along the way. We're excited to show you the rest of the Lower Peninsula as we make our way up to the Upper Peninsula in the next couple of days. Expect a lot more exciting sights, expect some beautiful views, and expect Aichan to be very entertaining all along the way. Like this video, subscribe to receive daily updates, and we'll see you out on the trails.